Hello, this is Bonnie Mercado, and I am your spokesperson here at Real Water. As host of this call, I want to go over a few things. First, any statements that are made during this call that have not been reviewed or evaluated by the FDA. This product we will be discussing is not intended to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any medical condition or disease. All right, now we got that taken care of. You have heard of Bruce before. I know you have. He is the VP of our distributor development. So take it away, Bruce.
Thanks so much, Bonnie. It's always fun to hear your energy, to hear your laugh, and to greet all these wonderful people that are on a phone call tonight. I'm excited
thank you.
You're welcome. I'm excited about tonight's phone call because we have 3 people on here, some professional people. I love having professional people on there. I love having them on this phone call. I love what they do in their communities and what they do for their families and what they do in life. It's just fun to deal with these types of people. And they're some of our leaders in our company tonight, and that's who we're going to address. And what are we talking about? We're talking about the best possible water that you can put in your system for the greatest amount of hydration that you can experience. That's really what this is all about. Get real abundance, concentrate, that you can spray in your water and change the entire complex of that water to make it beneficial for your health, for hydration, and for a lot of the things that your body needs throughout the day. We're going to hear from some people tonight about some of the results that they have from taking this water and drinking it on a day-to-day basis. Now, these folks have all been on it for a little while, so they got some good experiences. And also, we're going to have them share a little bit with us tonight about how they introduce it to people, and then some of their people that have been on this product for a while and what they're thinking of it. I'd love to have everybody's testimonial on here, but we've only got a half hour, so we're going to dive right into it. The first one I want to bring up, because he has a little special guest that's going to talk to us for a little bit tonight, and we know the attention span, so we're going to get to him real quick. So we have one of our leaders on the phone from Florida, Tom Vaughn, good friend, been in the industry a long time. And Tom, you and I talked earlier today, and we're talking about some of the people that you've had on the water and their experiences with it, and you have a little special guest. I will let you take care of this part of it.
I appreciate you, Bruce. We go back quite a ways, and, we both are veterans of this industry, and I wanted to tell you a quick story. Before we got onto the call, I had my 11-year-old, 8-year-old, and 5-year-old all in the office with my wife, and we were all playing music and dancing, and the call was 2 minutes later, and I was getting a little frustrated. And, hey, you guys got to go. I got to get on this call. And I remembered why I do this business and why I've been doing it for the last 25 years. Is network marketing gives us the ability to be with our families, to live with our families, to do things that other people can't do when they're at work. And it just reminded me, I said, you know what, Ben, do you want to get on the call and tell your testimony? And he said, absolutely. And so, I changed my mindset, just like we have to do every day in this business. And do we have a good connection, Bruce?
We do. I can hear you absolutely loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to say something about what I think about when I think about Real Water and the opportunity that we have right now, and that's that I'm just excited to be with a part of something that is, just so unique with such a committed management team, and how lucky we are to have Brent and Amy running this show, because, I recognized when I went out there to the founders meeting that these guys had servant hearts, that they really were looking out for us, and that was what I was looking for in my second deal that I was going to do in this industry. And I feel it, and here we are at the beginning of something special. And, through this process, I want to give Laurel a high five because I have a new nickname for her. Her name's 24/7 because I know she's working it 24/7. And then you also, Bruce, I feel so fortunate to have a direct spokesperson for us, the field, right, that's out there working for us, making sure that we get what we need. And that's so significant in this business. So I feel like we've got the whole package. We got the product, we got the management, and we got the sizzle. We got it all. And the doctor's team, all those things. So, this is something that we can run on real hard. So here I'm going to introduce my 11-year-old, Ben Vaughn. because he's going to tell his testimony as an 11-year-old, as a sports fanatic. He plays football, he plays basketball. He's an amazing athlete. Ben, here's the team.
What?
Is everyone still there?
We're still here.
Okay, there you go.
Hi.
Hi, Ben.
Well, I was just going to say that the thing about real water is that it hydrates you more and it makes the water lasts longer. Like what happens is the water jug that I take to camp, during the end of the day, that's when that's like when my water jug is like starting to get empty. So I only have to drink a little bit before I'm really fully hydrated than regular water. And I think that it's like it gives you more power. It has more more energy.
Okay.
And that's it. And you guys should get a sports something like you guys should start doing sports for water, because that would be a great idea.
All right. Thank you so much, Ben. And that testimony was not something that I gave him, just so you know. It was he created it on his own, and it's exactly the story that we hear a lot. And my 5-year-old mixes his own real water every morning. They all have a jug every day. You know, it's not just my hydration that I've experienced, but it's what it did for my digestive issues that I dealt with for 5 years, and just how I feel on my energy levels. And one of the reasons I was on the call was I had just introduced a gentleman into the business recently that is a landscape guy here in Florida. You know, it gets hot here in Florida. It's been super hot the last couple of weeks. And he told me a story about how he mixes a gallon and a half of water to start his day, and then he has a 5-gallon backup, and he's generally, by the end of the day, he's into his 5-gallon backup, and it's almost gone. And since he started mixing the real water, that he's halfway through the day, and he hasn't even gotten to his 5-gallon backup. He has more energy, and normally when he's ready to collapse at around 2:30 at the heat of the day, that he's still got energy, and he pushes right through the day, and when he comes home, he's still got half of his 5 gallons of water left. And I said, well, dude, that is an incredible testimony. And he's so excited about the water because at his age, we're in our 50s, you know, energy and duration, and when you're out there in the real world, are important. And so he understood the science, and we're happy to have him part of the team, and I can't wait to get him on a call one of these days. So, Bruce, back to you. Thanks for having me.
Real quick, Tom, is Ben still in the room with you?
Is Ben what?
Is Ben still in the room with you?
Well, he's close by. I can get him.
Just for 1 second, I want to say one real quick something to Ben.
Okay, hold on 1 sec.
And it's great
Benjamin,
that these parents
Bruce
are
would
putting
like
the
to say
children
something
on
to
the
you.
water. It's exactly what
Yes.
they need throughout their schools. So Ben, I want to say thank you. Joe, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you because what you said as absolutely was perfect. And here's the thing I'll promise you. You want us to get involved in the sports world? We definitely are going to get involved in the sports world. So you continue to play basketball, football, baseball. You work hard and study in school. Don't forget that part. And thank you for being on the phone call tonight, Ben. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Here's my dad.
Oh, thank you. All right, Tom, thanks very much.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Thank
Love
you.
to have those testimonies from those kids. That's perfect. What a great story. All right, so we'll continue on our path here. Next, we're going to go to a leader that's out in California. So we're going to go coast to coast. I met this gentleman a little while ago, and we've had lots of conversations. We've done lots of things together. He's one of our leaders in our company. He's a terrific gentleman. His name is Steve Wright. And Steve, if you'd come on the phone with us, are you there?
Hi, Bruce.
Hey, Steve, such a pleasure to have you on the phone tonight, and thanks so much for taking the time. What a great little testimonial from his son. I just love to hear that kind of stuff.
It was. I just want to say thanks, Bruce. I love Real Abundance water. I love that it's stable, negative ions, antioxidant, alkaline, all in the same bottle. I don't know of any other product that's like that. That's what makes it unique. I personally have been giving the water out for over 10 years and using the water for 10 years. I've introduced it to thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and inevitably they always tell me the same thing. I love the texture, I love the taste, and I love that I drink more water because it makes water easier for people who don't drink very much water.
Well, again, we need to clarify a little bit. You've been doing this for years and years and years, but now that what you've been doing for years and years is sharing about some of the product from our parent company, but now you have this little concentrate. What's the difference between that concentrate that you can share and the real water that you've been sharing? Do you see a transition here to people buying and using the concentrate a little bit more?
Well, first of all, because I've been drinking it for so many years, when you don't have it, and I travel a lot, like tomorrow I'm going to New York, and I'm going to be gone for maybe a month and a half. I used to not be able to buy it in stores, so I used to have to ship it out to New York, and I'd run out periodically. With the concentrate, I can take a bottle or two in my suitcase, and anywhere I go, at any time, any restaurant, anywhere I am, and use the water. So it's the convenience, and also I like the idea that I don't have to use as much plastic. And I just think overall it's just a wonderful way to use it.
Now, you've shared a lot of this concentrate, this Get Real Abundance concentrate, with a lot of people. What's the common denominator that you hear with these people that are using the concentrate form of this product?
Well, a lot of people, if you use it for more than a few months, inevitably people will walk up to you or comment somehow, an employee, employer, a wife, husband, whatever. They'll notice that you just look better. When you drink negative ion alkaline antioxidant water on a daily basis, what it does is it sort of renews you, because according to our alkaline book that we give out to everyone when they become a leader, it said that this molecule, the way it is as a stable negative ion antioxidant, what happens is it's 4 times more powerful than fruits, vegetables. In fact, it can even possibly be one of the most powerful antioxidants known to man. That's what takes place in this water.
Wow, that is powerful. The words you just said right now, that's powerful. For people that are listening on this telephone call, you got to realize that what we have in a product is exactly what he just said. That's what we have to offer people. And the importance of that is beyond anything that we can really talk about, get excited about. That's why people are turning to our distributors, turning to the leaders like Tom and Steve, and finding out and wanting to know more about what we have and what we're doing. And he's correct. The longer you drink this type of water, I heard Tom say earlier too, and Steve, that their skin is better, they feel better, more energy, more alert. Even the young man notices a difference when he drinks this water compared to the old water that he used to drink.
You know,
Steve,
Bruce,
last things.
Well, Bruce, I just want to say this water, to me, is sort of like the fountain of youth. It's not literally the fountain of youth, but it's part of a program of exercise and eating right. Those things are wonderful, but if you miss the water, if you miss the hydration, if you miss the powerful antioxidant that is in this water, then you're not doing yourself, I don't believe, the justice you deserve.
Absolutely, no question about it. Steve, you've done a wonderful job with this company so far. I'm so glad I met you as a person. Now we've become friends, and I think we've got a big journey ahead of us. We've got a lot of potential here, and I think at the end of the day, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, we'll be so glad that we did this phone call tonight, and then what's going to take place in the near future. Thanks so much, Steve, for being on the call with us tonight.
Thank you, Bruce.
You are welcome. Finally, but not least, we have another leader from our company. He's been with us from the beginning. He hails from the state of Nevada. His name is Ronan Brown. Good friend. I've had lots of great conversations with Ronan. He's really passionate about what we're doing. He's really passionate about this industry. He's really passionate about this company. And he's introduced us to lots and lots of people. He's going to be just one of our leaders throughout the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 years, whatever it takes. And Ronan, are you with us tonight?
I guess so. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, Ronan. Thanks so much for taking the time being on the call tonight. Now you've got a lot of people that you've introduced this water to, and we've had some good stories about their reactions to it and what their thoughts. What are you finding out there when you introduce the Get Real Abundance concentrate that people can use in their water?
Well, I've been in the health and wellness for over a quarter century. I was thinking about it, more than 25 years, and when I saw this product and realized what it does, and it was in a few seconds demonstration that Brent did to me in his office, and I start sharing it with people. Listen, I'm hearing testimonials from different people, kind of miraculous testimonials. We cannot make medical claims here, and I'm not going to tell other people testimonials. However, even though I was in a pretty good shape, I can tell you this, living here in Las Vegas, I am way better hydrated. I have more energy. The funny thing, the other day I met a friend that came to Las Vegas from where I came from Israel many years ago, but I didn't see him for maybe 3 or 4 years. And he asked me, and he's younger than me, by the way, and he asked me, hey, Ronan, do you get Botox? Do you get Botox shots in your face? I said, no, I'm just hydrated. And he said, I can believe it. He's getting, he asked my wife, is he getting Botox? Now, the funny thing is, his wife came with him, and she is a lady that, helps people with facial health and stuff like this. And I asked her, hey, Rachel, what's the most important thing in beauty? And she told me, hydration. I said, well, here is your answer. But he still doesn't answer. He doesn't believe me, by the way. So
that's an awesome story. But I'm so glad you're not getting buttocks. But maybe Botox would be the
Botox, buttocks. They know me.
Listen.
They know me with the guy with the accent. I say hi to Bonnie. I don't even say my name. She say, "Oh, that's Ronan," and all of that. Anyway.
That's awesome, Ronan. You're one of these guys that you're not fearful of anything. Once you wrap your arms around something and you really understand it, and you know what we have in our hand right here. You know what we can do for people with hydration, and it is the most important thing. And if this is the best tool for hydration, as you go out and share it with people, you've got some people there. You've got a lot of people that are drinking this water every day. The first thing they say to you after, what's the first couple of things that come to their minds when you go, wow, Ronan, I put this in my water and this happened?
Well, energy. People feel energy. People like the taste. My wife will not drink anything other than something that have this real water concentrate in it. We had a funny story that one night she got up and she got a regular bottle and she said, yeah, go get me another one. And it is important. And, I don't wrap my hands around anything. Before I go into something and promote something or do something for myself and my family and offer to other people, is I learn about it. And, well, water is the most important component that we put in our body every day, the largest quantity. And if you have a negative charge, stable negative charge water, it's the closest thing to how we're supposed to drink. In this world today, it's very hard to get 100% natural anymore because of the environment, and this is the natural way that water is supposed to be. There is many other machines and companies that coming and saying, oh, our waters are alkaline. Some say we are even negative charge. But remember, the stable. This is the natural. This world is stable. It's supposed to be stable, harmonized, and that's what we have. We make any liquid stable negative charge, and it's fantastic. And by the way, as far as and again, I don't just jump on things. I check the business as well, and I got to tell you, as far as the business, I have testimonial of people that went to meet people. Like a friend of mine went yesterday, and he met an orthopedic surgeon in Cedar Sinai, and he had the meeting about some business deal, but he decided to take a bottle of real abundance, with him and the tester. And he went and he met with him in a restaurant, and he asked for a glass of water, and he did in front of him the demonstration. The guy gonna come into the business pretty soon. He picked up the phone and he asked me, "What do? You're making the water a negative charge?" I said, "Yes, but also stable negative charge." And he said, "Wow, I know about it. This is really good for athletes," because he specialized with athletes, Anyway, it's easy to do, it's simple, and the most important thing is important for our health. I will never drink anything other than water that have the real water concentrate in it.
Well, Ronan, we appreciate your time tonight, and thank you for those stories. Thank you for your testimonial, and we've got a job ahead of us that's going to be never ending because people are going to want this information. So thank you for being on the phone call with us tonight, Ronan.
Thank you, Bruce, for everything you do. Bye.
Well, folks, listen, there's a couple of things I want to just go over very, very quickly. Steve Wright brought it up in a book. If I could tell you to do anything tonight is get the book by Bob McCauley, The Miraculous Properties of Ionized Water. Not everybody understands exactly why ionized water is important, but this book, it's a definitive guide to the world's healthiest substance. And it'll explain why negative ionized, as Ronan put it, stable negative ionized, is so important to the human body. If you want the best hydration out there, this is it. Beyond alkalinity, beyond pH, ionized water to get you to the best hydrated body possible. And how important is hydration? The person who is hydrated is always healthier and less toxic, always. The person who is hydrated, you heard these folks on the phone call tonight, has more energy. And they function more efficiently overall. They just do when you're hydrated. The person who is hydrated is more mentally alert. You even heard the young man talk about that. Basketball, baseball, the things that he's playing. You can't lose hydration when you're out there sweating and trying to compete. The hydrated person is less prone to disease, according to some articles. Hydration is that important. You're able to fight off disease. In fact, the person who is hydrated is better able to fight those diseases of any kind than the person who is not. So if you're looking for hydration and the best way to hydrate, get yourself into Get Real Abundance Concentrate and get your body hydrated with the latest, greatest, coolest research and technology that's available today. And I'll tell you this, there is a business here. There's a business here because everybody that I know wants to get the best water possible because we know how water that's coming out of our faucets and everything else and our plastic bottles and all that kind of stuff, we know today that it's not that bad. It's not the best. This is the best. You can change those properties. You can change the outcome. You can change the way you hydrate. And with that, folks, I will leave you with this. We are just starting this company. You're at the tip top of what we're going to do. And we're going to expand this through every city that we can, through every state that we can, every country that we can, around the globe. Because everybody's going to want to know what we have and why we're doing this. It's because it's the best things, the best substance you can put in your body today. So with that, Bonnie, I'll let you come back on, close this phone call, and thanks so much, everybody, for being on the call tonight. And next week, hopefully, we'll have a little surprise guest that will teach you why ionized is more important than anything else. Bonnie?
Oh, I love surprises. That sounds like fun. And thank you, Bruce. It's always a pleasure, and that was awesome. We had a testimonial from an 11-year-old, all ages, all over the world. Like Bruce is saying, we're spreading this, and it's amazing. And it's water, guys. We need it. So it's a great business. So get in while you can. Get Real Abundance. Do it, guys. And I will see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m., same place. Have a great night. I'm Bonnie. Bye.